Significant difficulties have resulted from the persistent drought in the Great Valley region. Maintaining the environment, towns, and farmland requires cooperation and careful water management. In dealing with the terrible effects of drought, growers in the San Joaquin Valley are not alone. Almond growers are worried about how this may impact their quality of product over the coming years because the Sacramento Valley has also been affected very hard. A system known as a flow-through currently exists in the Sacramento Valley. The valley is laid out in such a way that water may move from one area to the next, kind of like a series of stairs. As a result, water is utilized very effectively, with almost all of it going towards sustaining life, whether it be plant life or animal production. In the area, considerable expenditures have been made in automation and data collection, and this enables farmers to time the irrigation on their lands in order to maximize the utilization of every drop of water for their crops. Sacramento Valley farmers are fully aware of how much water they're using since they can check the overall water usage for all their fields in real time on their mobile devices. Even though the amount of precipitation each year can vary, it's crucial to discover solutions to support agriculture and the environment in both rainy and dry years. Improvements to the use of groundwater resources are now being made by multiple teams. The monitoring, recharge capacity, and pumping facilities are all being improved. In total, California produces approximately 400 commodities with annual sales of about $49 billion. In the Central Valley alone, more than 250 different crops are produced every year, and that weighs in around $17 billion, accounting for nearly 25% of the food produced in the United States. Some of the most thirsty crops include almonds and pistachios. While pistachio production increased during 2021, almond production decreased by just around 10%. But to put things in perspective, the Central Valley accounts for less than 1% of the nation's agriculture, but for 17% of the country and 75% of California's irrigated acreage. The region accounts for a startling 20% of the country's groundwater consumption, and a sizable percentage of the water used for this irrigation comes from nearby groundwater resources. So, retaining water during raining years to help out during drought times is extremely critical. It's important to consider creating more water storage, such as the proposed Sites Reservoir. This could relieve stresses across the board. Almond farmers are in a unique position. It's not like a crop that they just planted yesterday and that they're going to water for the year. These trees have been around for decades. And for them to go without water for a bit could mean a complete destruction of their crop, which takes a minimum of 4 years to reproduce back to the point of where things were left off. These are interesting things with JC.